Hello everyone, this is science time and this discussion is for class 4 students. So open your book, open chapter number 1, page 6. You can find a word. Find this word photosynthesis there. And this chapter, I must tell you, this chapter is about food for plants. And if you can find the word photosynthesis on chapter 6, you can see there that the process by which green plants make their own food is called photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? The green plants make their own food within themselves by the process photosynthesis. This is a simple definition of photosynthesis, but we must understand it properly. To understand photosynthesis properly, we must understand food, the importance of food. We all eat food in a daily basis. So what is the importance of food, or why do we need to eat food daily? We need to eat food daily to live, for our growth. It makes us strong and healthy, and it gives us energy to perform our daily life activities. So to perform our daily life activities, to live and for our proper growth, we must eat food. This food we get from green plants. So the point is, we cannot make our own food within our body. So we get the most of our foods from the green plants. Plants are the first step in the food chain. That means the plants are the producers. Animals get the energy stored in plants when they eat them. The food present in the plants is called glucose. It gives the plant energy to grow, and plants do photosynthesis to gain the energy. So in simple way, we can say that plants make their own food by photosynthesis. This process is a chemical reaction that uses light energy. The word photosynthesis comes from Greek language, where photo means light and synthesis means putting together. Photosynthesis just means putting together with light. Now, what do the plants put together to make their food? To get the answer of this question, we must understand the process of photosynthesis. So now we are going to understand the process of photosynthesis. To summarize up to this, we can say that we need energy to live, for our growth, and to perform our daily life activities. This energy we get from the food that we eat. That food that we eat, we get from green plants, because we cannot make the food within our body ourselves. Now the question is, from where the green plants get their food? Green plants are capable of making their own food within their body. Now we will learn how green plants make the food within their body by the process which is called photosynthesis. What do plants need to perform photosynthesis? Now look, we also need different types of components, different types of ingredients to make a particular dish, right? So just like that, plants also need different types of components, and they need to mix it together, and then they make their own food. In order to perform photosynthesis, plants need water taken from the soil, minerals taken from the soil, carbon dioxide taken from the air, sunlight from sun, and chlorophyll from the chloroplasts in the plant cells. So chlorophylls are the green pigments present in the green portions or plant cells that are very much important, that play a very important role to perform photosynthesis. This page is from your book, chapter number 1, Food for Plants. Now you can read with me. Like animals and all other living things, plants also need food to grow. Green plants are just like factories. They make food for themselves and every animal on the earth using sunlight energy, water, and the carbon dioxide that is in gas form. Plants also recycle the air and make oxygen for us to breathe. But have you ever wondered where plants get their food from? Have you ever seen a tree eating food? No. That is because they don't eat food. Instead, most of them make their food within themselves. Only some of them depend on other plants or insects for food. Plants make their own food with the help of their leaves. Different plants have different types of leaves. Leaves are different in shape, size, and color. Now open page number 6 from your book and see the question: how does photosynthesis occur? Plants use chlorophyll, sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make food. Here is a simple illustration to show how this process occurs. First point: chlorophyll captures the sunlight energy. Next, the energy splits the water into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is released into the air. The hydrogen is used with the carbon dioxide to make glucose. This glucose is the food for the plants. The glucose is moved from the leaves to other parts of the plants where they are stored. The water in the plant veins carries the glucose. When the glucose reaches the storage parts, it is changed into starch. That means food is stored in different parts of plants as starch. Plants can store the starch in the following parts: leaves, for example, cabbage, spinach, lettuce; fruits like apples, bananas, peaches; sugarcane stores its food in stem; wheat stores its food in seeds; broccoli and cauliflower stores its food in flowers; carrots and beetroot store its food in the roots. Now, from this picture you can also clarify your concept of photosynthesis. Here you can see it is clearly written that sunlight plus carbon dioxide plus water. Sunlight is taken from the sun, carbon dioxide is taken from the environment, and water is absorbed from the soil with the help of the roots. So sunlight plus carbon dioxide plus water, it makes, so the green plants mixes them all together with the help of chlorophyll present in the green leaves, and by the process photosynthesis they mix them all together and make glucose, that is the food for the plant, and oxygen. This glucose or food is spread throughout the plant to the different parts of the plant, and oxygen is given out into the environment with the help of stomata, which I have already told you that stomata are the small openings or small pores present on the surface of the leaf. Through these small pores or small openings, that is called stomata, plants give out the oxygen that is produced in the process photosynthesis, and we take in that oxygen for breathing. Okay, now here's a quick review. So the water molecules from the soil is absorbed by the root of the plant. That water is then transferred to different parts of the plant through specific tubes. When that water reaches the leaf, and the leaf at the same time also absorbs the light energy from the sun. That light energy, the water that is absorbed from the soil, and the carbon dioxide that is taken or absorbed from the environment through stomata goes inside the leaf where chlorophyll acts on these components. This is the chloroplast which contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll makes the leaf look green. So these are the tubes which carry the water from the root to the leaf. So water is going into the leaf, and this is called stomata, which I have already told you that the small openings present in the surface of the leaf. Through this stomata, gaseous exchange occurs. That means the carbon dioxide from the environment enters the leaf through this stomata. You can see the bubbles as carbon dioxide and water. Those now enter into the chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast, there is chlorophyll, and chlorophyll uses sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide and makes food, that is glucose and oxygen. You can see the blue bubbles as oxygen and the purple or pink bubbles as glucose or food. The food is then transferred to the different parts of the plant through some specific tubes, and the oxygen produced is then given out from the leaf through stomata. It is given out in the environment, and this oxygen is taken by us. We take in that oxygen that is released by the plant for breathing. See here, glucose or food is showed as purple, and that's it for today for this class. Thank you so much. And if you have any query, you can ask me the question. If you have any problem on photosynthesis, you can ask me in your online Google class.